Hello guys, I am just a random fangirl and welcome back to my channel. This time we'll be reacting to What We Do in the Shadows, Season 1, Episode number 8. And it's been a while since I've watched last episode, about 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, more or less. Life has been just crazy, and then copyright claims came in the Patreon and it was all a whole deal. But I am so excited to be starting this show again because it's been great. I really love it. It's one of those shows that you just kind of, I don't know, like can sit back and laugh and just have a good time. But also the characters are really, really great. And yeah, I don't really have a lot to say because this is like, well, an episodic show, kind of. There are a lot of plot lines. Well, not a lot, but there are some plot lines that are like in the background and, you know, character moments and stuff and extras, but in general it's quite episodic, so there's not a lot of plot going on there. So it's just like enjoy each episode and that's it, and I love that. I think that I need more shows, comedy shows to react to because I love comedy and I still haven't seen a lot of the big popular comedy shows. So I am really enjoying this show so much. I think that we still have a few episodes before the season ends, because I think that there's, I don't know, 12, 14 episodes in this season. But anyway, yeah, we're still like halfway through. So I am just really excited. I don't really have a lot to say except on that. So yeah, we'll be trying a new format for the reactions because I am trying, you know, I'm constantly trying to give you the best viewing experience that I can, and I've seen some creators do this in their reactions. So they put like the footage of the video in big and then the reaction video in a little bubble around somewhere. So I'm trying that, but you guys, you know, just let me know if you like this new format or if you like the other format the best, or, you know, whatever feedback, and I will act accordingly. But yeah, so yeah, I think that's it. So if you're watching this on YouTube, this is going to be a highlighted reaction, but if you want to catch the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, I am going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. We are a bunch of episodes ahead in there as well. And if you want to know my thoughts, my theories, how I feel about the show or the episodes, I am going to leave you my reaction notes in the description box down below as well, so you can just follow my thought of process in the discussion segment of the reaction and all of that good stuff. Anyway, I said enough, so without further ado, let's just jump into this reaction, shall we? Okay, we're here. Let me just my chronometer so I have an idea.
I have given
Netja, what are you doing?
Beautiful gift.
Oh yeah!
Becoming a blood-sucking creature of the shadows.
I love how she said that.
She has not yet blossomed into her full vampiric state.
Oh my god.
But I think she is on her way.
I love this. We're continuing with this.
Sorry if I don't seem up to my normal self. I've just
well,
been going
you're not.
through changes. Having crazy
oh my
dreams,
god.
like super weird. My friends have noticed.
How is she not more worried? Okay. Damn.
Mood swings, unusual cravings. I'm usually a flexitarian.
Who else? Michelangelo Buonarroti. Michelangelo.
What's about sensitivity and skin sensitivity.
Oh my god!
Sometimes I have this urge to tear my roommate to shreds.
Sounds like you've just made it up.
Sounds fake.
No, I
Yeah,
have not
kind
just
of.
made it up. It's a real country. It's not a fake country. It's a real country. Al Nadar.
Bless you.
Guillermo, go on your
love
intelligent
her.
telephone machine and
She's
look
great.
it up.
Spell that A.
A-L, new word.
I've got it.
Oh, great.
Wow.
How's it doing?
Not so hot. It's dissolved.
Oh shit.
When did this happen?
1401.
Yeah. That checks. Oh, my
To
poor
find
baby!
out that your country has not existed since 1401.
Oh,
It's
honey.
a pretty sudden shock. It was my home. Yes, I was driven out for pillaging and killing and torturing.
I just love these
That's fair
vampires.
enough,
They're
really,
so dark, but
now
funny.
what do I have? Nowhere is my home.
Okay, no, but yeah. Sorry that I paused so early on in the reaction, but like I was saying before, I just love how much of the lore of this world are given to us. I can't say that I am like really knowledgeable on vampires. I've always thought that they are cool. They are by far my supernatural creature of preference. I just think that they're so cool. There's something so alluring and captivating about vampires, about how much you can make with them. Like, you can make interesting, great love stories. You can apparently make a comedy out of them, but they also have this potential for darkness, angst, and dark themes. So it's like really really malleable characteristics, and yeah, just the vampires are fascinating to me. I think that I don't know, like, I'm pretty sure that I read a book about a vampire, but it wasn't really about a vampire. I probably have it somewhere around here, but that was in elementary school, so I don't have it vivid in my mind. I am pretty sure that I watched the first Twilight movie back in the day because my mom really likes Twilight, but I don't think that I watched the entirety of the saga. And I mean, like, I know about things like Dracula and just more mainstream characteristics of vampires. I think that's it. I don't think that I read or seen anything else about vampires. So yeah, I mean, like, I've read some books, I think, that have vampires as extra characters or just like around the world somewhere, but focusing on vampires, I think that this is one of the first shows that I've actually watched about it, and I want more because of the capacity of going to a lot of places thematically that we have with vampires. I just think that it's really captivating. I love it. So what I was getting into is that I think that in general vampires are, you know, cultural knowledge in some sort. We as people that are on media and stuff, we know general things about vampires. I think that there's like a general consensus about what characteristics make a vampire, but then every show, every book, every story has these unique characteristics that they can add to vampires. Again, I am not really versed in vampire media, but for what I've known, I don't know, like, there are some vampires that come into the sunlight and they boom, bash, boom, die. But apparently in this show, it can happen, but you can also run away from the sun if you cover yourself enough, and there are sun walking vampires also. They walking vampires, I don't know how they were called, but like Colin. And Hotel Transylvania, I watched the first movie a while ago too, and And yeah, but like what I was getting into is that every piece of media that has vampires has its own lore apart from the characteristics. Like in one universe your vampire will be killed by sun, and in the other media your vampire will just sparkle when it's in sunlight, you know, different things, different adaptations. And I think that is so great. There's just something about vampires. So I really like that with each passing episode we are getting a little bit more of the lore of what we do in the shadows vampires, because these vampires are just so unique. They have I don't know, I just really like how they're portraying the story and the different kind of vampires and the different stories that are being told. I don't know. And these vampires are like I said before, they are like stuck in time even when time is passing by, and I think that is just such an interesting theme to have, because again, vampires are dark creatures, but here in a comedy show you see a comedic side to them. You see them doing like the most random stupid stuff, but it makes sense because they are so out of touch with reality in modern times that they don't realize that it's bullshit, and they are so, I don't know, in their own bubble, weirdly enough, that I don't know, they come off weird when you think about normal people and how these people act and think that they're being normal. So I just think that it's fascinating. But I also think that it's fascinating how these comedic characters can say so many dark things and awful things in a comedic sense, like, you know, well, dark humor and stuff. And I just really love it because it's the duality of vampires, right? And like I said before in other shows that have demons, I don't think that we can judge vampires and supernatural creatures, demons, angels, werewolves, whatever your mythological, fantasy, supernatural creature may be. I don't think that we can judge them with human standards because it is different. It is like if a cow tried to judge people by cow standards. I don't know if that analogy makes sense, but when you have a person that has lived centuries, a lot of time, you can't just judge them by our standards because that wouldn't make sense. So it's like demons, right? Demons value strength in you know, general terms. The demons that I've seen value strength, and death is different to them than to humans. So it's just fascinating because if you judge vampires by vampires standards, it's a lot more fun. But if you judge vampires with human standards, of course they're going to be barbaric and just weird because it is just so out of touch with us. So I just think that vampires are great. They're really cool. And the other thing that I wanted to say is that I love that these little plot lines that we have in the background of each episode, because I was so interested in seeing how this plotline with the girl being turned into a vampire by Nadja was going to turn out, and we're here, we're seeing it. I am so excited because it's so ridiculous. I just love it. I just love it. Anyway. Oh yeah. Sorry. ADHD. Anyway. The other thing that I wanted to say is about Nandor and the whole country thing, because I think that is so realistically, like, it's really easy to relate to that. And as I was saying before, you can, as a human, you can't hope to understand everything that a supernatural immortal creature is going through, but these are the little things, right, that a human can empathize with an immortal creature, because it happens in some degree to everyone. But for a vampire it has to be even worse, because this is what I'm saying when I'm saying that these vampires are in a bubble and they are out of time. They are like in their own space and time is moving forward, but they are kind of not, because I think that this kind of I don't know, whiplash happens to everyone in some point or another. For example, my grandfather and I go to this restaurant that is in the same area that he grew up in, and we go there quite often. I drive him there and stuff. And the other day we were talking about how we got lost, and it was so weird for him because he grew up in that place, but it's so changed now. There are so many different sites and constructions and restaurants and new highways and stuff that he can't recognize it anymore. And he sounded really sad when he was saying that, because time is not stopping and things are changing. So I think that everyone in some way or another is going to experience that when everything that you knew changes, and not having a place to belong, it's just really hard. And you can say like, well, it's just really weird that he didn't realize that this was happening because it was in like 200 years ago, but it makes sense because time passes differently for an immortal being than for human beings. I just think that it's fascinating because it makes sense. You can relate to that, even though you can't relate 100%. You can get to understand what he's feeling. I just really like it that this show, even though it's a comedy, can really make you think about stuff and, you know, question stuff and be emotional. I don't know. I think that it's really cool, the way that they manage the comedy and then this other stuff that is happening that it's not comedy. Like in the movie, I was crying at the end of What We Do in the Shadows movie because I was not expecting it to get that personal for me. Anyway, I talked too much.
Neck, I made you drink my blood. What did you think I was doing?
Well,
No, I just didn't think vampires existed, and
You were giving me sarcasm. I enjoy.
no, baby.
am I gonna feel like crap for all eternity?
Darling, you feel like crap because you are eating crap. You are living
True
like
for
a
them and for
chimney
us.
boy. If you want to be a powerful, strong vampire, you just have to complete your transition.
Makes a lot of
How do I
sense.
do that?
Darling, it's nothing. You just got to drink some human blood, baby. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach you how to kill.
Yay!
Any way I could just drink their blood but not kill them?
You just shut up now, my stupid little baby.
Yeah, I think you need to leave your morality out the window.
So I promised to help my master apply for citizenship.
Yes?
This is so great.
Guillermo, excellent.
I called immigration, and you are eligible for citizenship. You actually started the
Great.
process, but you didn't finish.
I
No, 1992.
How are they going to
for my American
explain?
citizenship back in
You know him.
1992 for 5 reasons and 5 reasons only. Johnson, Jordan, Bird.
Hey,
Yeah, that is really good.
come
Yeah,
on,
she
try
can.
it. Maybe you're a creepy cooler like me. Darling, it's very easy. You just scratch up the wall. That's
Okay,
right.
okay,
Come on.
okay. Be careful, be careful, be careful, be careful. Ah!
Oh no, are you okay?
Oh!
hell is going on?
Oh God.
What's all this mess, and what are you doing up there?
Calm down, Laszlo. I was just teaching the little stupid baby vampire how
Little
to
stupid
crawl.
baby.
Jenna.
Who's Jenna?
She's right there.
Oh, right, I didn't see you. She should be in a bloody cage.
Laszlo.
Horrible thing to say.
Oh, see what you've done. Ruined her confidence.
Damn.
Idiot.
Just imagine
I
we're
love
at
her.
the immigration office, and I'll be the government official. When and where?
President.
No, I don't think
that
he was
George
gay.
Washington was actually.
Yes?
Hello, Nando.
Interesting history lesson for Nandor.
Is that virgin girl?
Oh.
vampire now?
Yeah,
Such
honey.
things in the white pale face. It's a pretty major clue. Anyway.
Justice for Guillermo.
Alt-right or Antifa? I'm trying to decide which team to
I
join
just
in.
found out that Naja has turned someone so random, it's crazy, like it's crazy,
Oh, baby.
into a vampire.
The
Yeah.
transformation into a bat is probably the most important thing a vampire can do.
Do you have somewhere that I could put my clothes?
No, don't do that.
What are you doing?
If I'm gonna be a bat, then don't I have to get...
I don't think
Where do
so.
my clothes go?
Magic.
Let's not get down in the details.
Keep your clothes on for now. Oh, you know, maybe she doesn't have a special power. So what? She's a below average vampire. By the way, I do think she's very much ready for her first human meal.
Okay, maybe that will help.
We're going to go to a party full of hot idiots. We demand you invite us inside your house, Carnival, now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a no.
We will do whatever the hell we want to do. And you will respect women a lot more after this, okay?
Okay.
Well, making the world a better place.
Obviously, I'm just going to hypnotize my interviewer into giving me my citizenship.
Sounds like a solid
When
plan.
was the last time you traveled out of this country?
Listen to my words. You will grant me my American citizenship.
But you're not so
Make
good at
me
this,
one
right?
with your evil empire.
Is this a joke to you, sir?
You guys?
You're going to
Yeah,
fail, honey.
Okay. What does the Constitution do for the people?
Oppresses them.
Actually, yeah.
Try and get his attention, darling. Lovely red face.
Are you enjoying your drink? Are you enjoying your drink? I don't think he hears.
I just think maybe you're not trying hard enough. Just watch me, okay? Oh, hello. Oops, I'm very sorry for bumping into you. I will punish myself later because I'm such a bad girl. Who are your parents? They are very bad for making such a big bone.
Is that going to work?
I love you so much.
See? It's very, very easy.
Just might want to spend the rest of my life with you. I live to be your slave.
Yes, yes. Now go upstairs, put your head deep inside the toilet bowl.
Out of my way! Out of my way! Why does nobody hear me?
Yeah, that is her power.
Jenna,
Whoa.
you went invisible.
Yeah, that is really good.
You have a very, very special power.
She's so proud.
You're going to murder so many human people with this.
Yay!
Yes.
That is really great.
This is the best night of my life! Okay, wait.
Where's she gone? Dracula's in the house. Where's my Jenna?
There she is! Amazing! I have a cool vampire power.
Yeah.
Wow. I wonder if anyone looks a little bit yummy, scrummy, bummy for you to murder with your mouth right now.
You're a fucking American citizen. You're not a citizen of anything. You're a vampire. Okay, you can fly. You can transport anywhere as a bat. You are immortal. Do you have any idea how much people would pay, who they would kill just to be who you are?
Yeah.
To be in your shoes. In your fucking shoes. You should be fucking proud of yourself.
Poor Guillermo.
Proud of who you are.
Wow. Guillermo. You are right. I am a vampire. A cool and powerful vampire. Hear my words. I am a proud vampire.
Just shout it to the
I will
wind,
not
honey.
bow down to your pathetic bureaucracies. It is you who will bow down to me. I don't need your citizenship. I will rule this earth for eternity as you rot and your bones turn to dust. Yes! Sound your alarms! It won't make no difference! Sword without the checking of your background.
I love that. I love that.
What? What is it?
Motorcycle helmets protect vampires from the sun. Haven't you seen Blade? They put the things on, and then the sun can't hit you.
Oh,
Trust me,
Okay.
the night of many firsts for both of us.
you are now a full strong vampire. You no longer need me, and thus your never-ending journey begins. It's so exciting.
It is.
What the fuck? Goose! Oh, it's very hot. Let's go.
Ow! What the fuck is that? Oh, wow, my hair is weird. Wait a minute. Okay. No, that was a really great episode. I love that we got to see more about Jenna, is it? And her journey into her new, improved vampire, never-ending life. I love that for her. I do feel like we need at some point of this show to acknowledge Guillermo, because he does everything around there. I just love Guillermo so much, and I think that he deserves better. But yeah, so I just loved it. It was such a fun episode. It was such a cool, I don't know, way to see Nadja being all motherly to her, and I hope that we get to see more about Jenna's life into. I'm hoping that she is called Jenna, because if not, I'm making a fool of myself, but I'm going to call her Jenna, even though I'm not really sure if that's her name. Anyway, I hope that we get to see more about her journey into her new vampire state, because that is so cool. It's so funny when we have new vampires to be like teach the vampire ways by the old vampires. I don't know, maybe she can teach them some stuff too. And she has the coolest power ever. She turns invisible. That is so fucking useful. Like, yeah, invisibility. I mean, like, if we're talking about powers, I would choose teletransportation, but they kinda have that. Like, not really, but they have you know, the whole vampire turning into a vampire thing. Jenna doesn't have that. I don't know why she transforms into that creepy thing, but it was so funny. I loved it. I love the relationship that's going on between Nadja and Jenna, and I just think that it's so cool. I hope that Guillermo gets his wish of becoming a vampire at some point of the show, because he deserves it. You know, like, I think that in general all familiars deserve it, but as we've seen, this is not a fair world to familiars. But anyway, I had so much fun with this. And so, yeah, the whole Nandor thing, I think that Nandor is, I don't know, adorable. I don't know how else to describe it. He's adorable. And he's definitely one of my favorite characters in the show. I think that it's, again, like I said before, it's really relatable, the problems that he's going through. It's like being an immigrant. I have some family that has gone through that, and it's never easy. And the way that he just doesn't have a hometown anymore and a country is like, yeah, it can really, you know, mess you up. And even if you, it's like so human, you know, to crave being a part of something. That is why governments can really play that whole nationalism into our brains, because we crave being part of a team, we crave being part of a collective, and it's an easy way to achieve that, to have national pride. And I don't think that changing nationalities is as easy as that. Of course, it helps to know that you have people around you, but I don't think that even when you have a second, I mean, like a new nationality, I don't think that it always helps, because I don't know, it's different for everyone. Home, it's such an big concept that it's not the same for everyone. But for me, I used to think when I was younger that I could just pack up my bags and go anytime I wanted to, and I couldn't miss my home country, because I thought that things were so bad in this country that anything was better. Now that I'm older, I came to realize that pretty much a lot of the parts of the world are shit, and yeah, it's just worldwide. And I've come to realize that I really love my country. I really love it. I could miss a lot of things if I were to leave. I don't really want to do it, even with all of the terrible things that happen in my country, because it's my home and I really feel at home there. And again, it's different for everyone. I heard some girl talking on TikTok about how when you're bilingual or you speak more than one language, big words like I love you are different for every language, because you can hear a boyfriend or a partner just saying I love you in, I don't know, English, right? In Italian, Portuguese, Chinese, whatever, and it doesn't, I mean, like, of course it has meaning, but it doesn't have the same meaning as you hearing it on your mother tongue, on your first language, on your mother language. And I think I really thought about it, because I wasn't really sure about my stand on the topic, and I thought about it, and I think that's right, because for me, because Spanish is my first language and it's the language that I have more engraved in my brain. And yeah, te amo is always the biggest expression. It doesn't sound as meaningful to me as I love you or any other word. So I think that it's basically the same with nationalities and countries. It has something to do with you. So losing that, of course, is going to mess you up, but it's really important. I mean, like, I really find it really precious and cute that Nandor ended up realizing that he has so much more than just being part of a collective. And yeah, I just really love it. But yeah, anyway, I really love this episode. It was so great, and I am just dying to see what happens next. So, if you enjoyed this reaction, don't forget to leave a like or a comment. Anything you want could be highly appreciated. And if you want to know when I upload my reactions, I'm going to leave you my Patreon account in the description box down below, and feel free to check it out. I guess that's it, so we'll be seeing each other on the next reaction. Bye!